Yes, yes. Yeah, 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 got it? Okay, good, good.
Good. And there I am as well. And let's get the show on the road. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another edition of the 808 After Show with your boy Shango the Don Ragga. And with me today, I am so pleased to have one of R&B's best voices, Mr. And I hope I'm not mispronouncing it because I've always said Methrone.
Well, I get that a lot. It's Metron,
Metron. Okay.
Metron. There you
Metron.
go. Yep.
Now, for those that don't know, there used to be a show. I used to watch a lot of BET after midnight. You know, Midnight Love. And one night they
Yeah,
played
yeah.
this. They played this video, and I didn't catch the name of the song the first time that I saw it, and I was hot because I wanted to find that song. And then I got to see it again, and I was like, "Loving Each Other
Right.
for Life." Man, damn, that's my joint right there. And ever since then, I've been a Metron fan.
All
So,
right.
so I just want to kind of get into, I guess, what some folks would consider the basics. Tell us a little bit about where you're from and how you got into music.
Well, I'm from Florida, Plant City, Florida, little town outside of Tampa. Born and raised, and music just always been in my soul. I started getting into it after, well, in high school. After I graduated high school, I had a partner. Was in there so much. I kind of taught myself how to play by ear, keyboard by ear, and I was so determined to write my own music. And just hearing all the artists that inspired me, I was like, oh man, I got to have it this way. So I started, writing my own music, coming up with my own key chords, and um, after recording for a while in Florida, I ended up, relocating to Atlanta, and that's when I started writing on my first CD, My Life. That's the CD with "Loving Each Other for Life" on it,
Now,
and that was biking.
around what time was
Uh,
this? Around what time frame?
this the time frame when I started writing that CD, it was around, man. I want to say 1998. 98, I started recording on that CD. The first few songs was "Gotta Go," "Last Time," and "Slow and Steady."
Hmm.
I dropped those tracks, kind of paused for a minute, updated my equipment, got me a new keyboard, and that's when I went into "Loving Each Other for Life," and the rest was history on that. And I ran into a blues singer by the name of Willie Clayton. I was with him for a minute. He's the one that
Yeah.
I actually got the song, and he was interested in it. He was out of Atlanta as well, and he had some connections. He said, "Look, man, let's see what we can do with it." So he had his team, and from there the rest was history with that.
Now, although you're widely known for loving each other for life, I mean your musical discography, your catalog is deep. It's not just one song, and you're still putting out brand new music as well. But
Oh yeah.
coming through the music industry, especially in R&B, around that time, the late '90s, coming into the 2000s, how difficult was it as pretty much an independent artist to really put out your music, be heard, get the looks, get the videos done, and all of that?
Well, back then, and you speaking on 1990 when I first came out, right?
Hmm.
Yeah. I mean, back then, it was not as hard as it is now. It was more open to record deals. I could say, R&B was at its highest. Uh, Record companies was signing, labels was looking for fresh artists, and all you had to do was have good music and talent. And it wasn't as hard, back then. You just had to run into the right people, the right connections. That's why I had to go to Atlanta, networking, and I end up running into a lot of people there, studio as far as recording and everything. It put me in the right position to, get things done the way I needed to get done. But it was much easier then than it is now.
Now, how
It's a
crazy
different
was
ball game
the
now.
how crazy was the ATL during that time? I mean, you were literally in Black Mecca at
Oh
the
yeah,
at
oh
the
yeah,
at the peak of the peak of the peak. So,
yeah, yeah, man. Then ATL, man, ATL that was my joint. ATL was lovely. You had R&B clubs kicking. You had a lot of clubs that you can go to that cater to grown and sexy. Um, it was a bit crowded, but not as crowded as it is now. I'm not in ATL right now, but I've been through there, and man, let me tell you, it's different. And
oh, I
but
can
yeah,
imagine.
yeah, ATL was, man, that was my joint back then, boy.
Well,
Yeah.
over
Oh,
here in Hawaii, there's a real strong and healthy appreciation for what a lot of people refer to as old school. But I always tell people, good music ain't got no expiration date. So,
oh yeah, oh yeah, oh no, no.
but I guess they throw everything into an old school category because of when the songs were made or when they were at their peak of popularity or whatever. But
Right.
Hawaii has a really strong appreciation for good R&B music that has
Yeah.
that sound that we all immediately recognize. There was a sound
Right.
within the body of R&B, especially during the
Yes.
90s and the early
Yes.
2000s, that
Yes.
you just can't duplicate. If
Right.
you
Right.
can
Right.
try, but it's hard. And
Yeah. Yeah.
when I listen to songs like Loving Each Other for Life and Your Body, man, it just takes me to that headspace.
Right.
That
Right.
headspace where I can mac on my woman, make her feel
Yeah. Yeah.
good.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
you know?
Oh
So
yeah.
in the time that you've been in the business, and I definitely want to ask you about your new projects that you got coming up. But in the time that you've been in the business, have you seen a shift in what works within R&B?
Um. Well, you know, as far as that goes, R&B is always going to be, when you stick to R&B, the craft. Just it's always going to be the same. Only thing that shifts is the it's trying to keep up, and that's where a lot of artists get lost. You try to keep up with what's new, and sometimes that don't work for you. You understand what I'm saying? Of course, you want to experiment with new sound. You want to freshen up your sound, but you don't want to get too far out the box to where your fans that known you from doing that real soulful R&B is
Oh
listening
yeah.
to you and looking at you like, look, man, what you doing? What you doing? Like, come on now, Methrone. Come on now. Get back over there. Get on back over there. You don't need to be over there. And I've experimented just a little, but and some things just don't work. R&B is just gonna always be R&B. And you can touch it up. You can freshen it up or whatever, but uh, I mean, they trying to take it to another level, and they putting the stamp on a lot of artists out there and saying R&B, but it's not the R&B that we know. You understand what I'm saying? It's a different type of R&B that they consider. I consider it more pop, R&B slash pop, or whatever you want to call it, but it's not that R&B soul that we know. You understand what I'm
Right.
saying? And that R&B never gets old. And like you said, it's a foundation, it's a base foundation of your format of that R&B sound that just when you hear it, that, oh man, that's that old school R&B there. It's got
Oh
a
yeah.
fresh sound, but that's old school R&B there. But hey, and I like to stick to that formula. You understand what I'm saying? I might touch around it a little bit, add a little decorations around it or whatever to kind of freshen it up, new sound a little bit, but I try not to step out too far out the box. You know.
And I think that, well, I don't think. What I see is that to a certain degree, a lot of people kind of think that the groups from the 90s and the early 2000s that we were just, enthralled with and mesmerized by as far as their vocal talent and the
Right.
beautiful music that they created. A lot of people think
Yeah.
they fell off because you don't hear them on the radio no more. You don't see their videos out as much. But
Yeah. Yeah.
what I tell people is just because you don't, hear them on, and let's make sure we describe it correctly. Just because you
Right.
don't hear them on corporate-owned terrestrial FM
Right.
stations, where
Right.
some, pencil pushing accountant is sitting in a little room deciding whose songs get played and whose songs don't get played. That does not
Right.
mean these brothers and sisters ain't out here still making, fire ass music. Let's not get it
Oh yeah.
twisted.
Oh yeah.
Let's not get it, especially when you delve into if you just go online and search some things, you see that you're still highly active. Groups like Mint Condition are still highly active. 112 are incredibly active. Jagged Edge still
Jagged
active.
Edge, yeah.
And even though you may not hear them on the radio, you may not see their videos on BET or MTV or VH1 that much, it doesn't mean in any stretch of the imagination that they're not still active. So how have you been able to kind of, still do your thing despite the lack of support from corporate owned terrestrial FM radio stations and TV?
Yeah. Right. Well, thanks to social media, and every artist will tell you now that, that's been a blessing, to have social media, and you're able to reach out to your fans and, a different fan base all over, and let them stay in touch with your music, and that's been a big help. That's been, everything as far as, staying relevant as far as your music and, letting people know that you got something new out. If it wasn't for that, if it wasn't for social media, it'd be a different ball game. A lot of artists would never get heard. Because now you got the mainstream stations and it's so political.
Oh yeah.
And it's you hear the same songs over and over and over again, so you already know that. Okay, well, hey, that's,
yes. Same 20 songs all day, every day.
Yeah. Oh yeah. But yeah, man, social media, and a lot of artists use it to their advantage right now. That's what's keeping a lot of artists, in the game. And, you're able to do a lot of stuff yourself. You're more in control, and I love it. You're more in control of how you want to put yourself out. It might not be as big of a platform as the major labels. They can, do things a lot more on a bigger platform than you can pretty much yourself, as far as, depends on what you're working with. But man, social media has been everything for artists like me,
That brings me to my next question. For the most part, you've always been more or less independent, correct?
Yeah. And when I first came out, I was with Capitol Records on my first CD, and going into Picture Me, things kind of went a little, got a bit rocky, but yeah, I was with Capitol Records. After that, I've been independent ever since.
That's one of the biggest questions that I get from a lot of young artists here in Hawaii, about getting a record deal, getting signed to a major label. Myself, I'm like, with the way things are today, I don't really see how you would need it.
Oh yeah.
You can do a lot on your own. It's just gonna take that thing called work. It's not going to be easy.
That's right. Oh yeah.
So do you encourage those who come to you with questions, or they want to get some gems from OG in the game? Do you encourage them to stay independent, or do you just kind of give them enough so that they can weigh the pros and cons of either or and make up their own mind?
Yeah, and I just let them know the convenience of being independent right now. I let them know that the game ain't what it used to be as far as a record deal. It's a different ball game. They got different deals out there, and it's tougher. It's a tough ball game because you got so many people that's in the game, man, that's trying to get on. And, and the best way to start is to get yourself grounded yourself, to start working in social media, start getting your music together, get your sound together, your look, and just start doing a lot of stuff yourself, and use this social media to your advantage, because it's there. You can put out your music independently. You got different digital platforms that'll put your music out, and they have it on iTunes, all the digital music stores, and you can do everything yourself, man. You just got to do the work. And believe in yourself. It start with believing in yourself and having some type of talent to where you say, okay, hey, I can make this work, and giving the fans what they love, man. You got to work.
One thing I notice about a about you, and I've watched some of your videos where you perform live at different events. You like that stage. You like that stage a lot, and that's one thing that I think has kind of been lost a little bit in R&B. I would say so more so with the newer groups is the ability to perform and connect with your audience in a way that I saw you singing to a lady, and probably within a minute or two, she forgot anybody else was there.
Yeah.
I mean, she was gone. She was
Yeah,
gone.
yeah.
So that quintessential performer trait, do you feel that it's one of those things where you either got it or you don't, or
Yeah.
do you feel that there's a need for someone to still kind of do a little bit of A&D, artist development, even as new as everything's kind of gotten in the game? Do you feel like that's still important, having those core elements, being able to perform on stage, connect with the crowd?
Yeah. It's very important, because as an artist, you want to be able to deliver. People come and see you live. You want to be able to deliver and make them remember, okay, whatever it is that you do on stage, whatever type of show you put together, it might not be based around you just singing or whatever. You might, come up with another niche that catch their attention and say, oh, wow, Cat put on a good show. But whatever it is, you want to master that craft. You want to make sure that you're giving the audience the best of you, and for me, I like to show my vocal ability as well as, doing a little extra here and there. And I like to, let the crowd hear what I got to deliver as far as my vocals. You understand what I'm saying? Because I feel like sometimes through my music, they can hear it, but I think live I can deliver a better picture, and I can say vocal, because a lot of times when I perform, I have people come up, man, you sound better than the record. You sound better than the record. Oh man, and I like that. You understand what I'm saying? So that I like to, go out and have that type of interaction and have that type of feedback. You understand what I'm saying?
So understanding that part, and I can definitely appreciate that. I'm one of those that the record is okay, but I want to hear this live. I gotta hear this live.
Yeah.
So with everything that's been going on around us, dealing with the pandemic, dealing with everything shutting down and then slowly opening back up, has that given you time to kind of regroup and come out or come back, stronger, or did it hamper you in any way? Because it don't look like it hampered you much.
Yeah, no, it didn't. The only thing that probably with a lot of artists, I'm sure you had shows lined up, and everything just hit at once. So everything just got canceled. You know what I'm saying? So that was kind of like okay, what, all the shows is canceled. Nobody's doing shows. All the shows you had that year has been canceled and put off. But as time went on in the middle of the pandemic, I kind of laid back like, man, and I was loving it because it did give me time to kind of regroup, to kind of, to get back in the lab and to kind of figure some things out, and okay, I want this sound, I want to do this and create more tracks and, and do more music. So that time was I loved it. I needed it,
I feel
you. Yeah. So I took advantage of it. You understand what I'm saying? Even going through a little health issues kind of threw me back on the CD that I'm working on. But hey, I'm back, and it's been good for me. It's been good. I need it.
That's what's up. So
yeah.
Now having, you said earlier that, you're not in the ATL no more. So where do you hang your hat these days?
I'm in Florida, Orlando, Florida.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, when you mentioned that you were from Florida, that definitely raised my ears, because I was born in Florida. A lot of my family is down there. Okay. Small, rough areas, I'd say.
Yeah. Okay.
If you know anything about East Palaga or
oh yeah,
Auburndale, Winter Haven, Lake Wells,
right.
Haines City,
Definitely.
All through there.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's right up in the neck of the woods, Central Florida here. Yeah.
A lot of people been sleeping on talent coming out of Florida, but
Yeah,
hey,
man. Yeah. Oh
hey,
yeah.
Florida got something to say too. So,
Yes, sir.
so musically speaking, what do you have new coming up? Do you have? Are you working on it? You still working on a new album, right?
Yes, yes. I'm still working on my new project. I'm in the should I say middle? I'm past the middle. Like I said, I had to take a pause for a minute, but I'm past the middle. So I've been in the lab, and man, let me tell you, it's gonna be a masterpiece. It's gonna be fans gonna love it. They're gonna
That's
love
what
it.
I'm looking. That's what I'm looking forward to.
Yeah.
Now, when you're doing albums, do you operate by a timeline, or do you kind of just let the album put itself together more organically?
Um. Well, it depends. I kind of it when I finish. Let me put it like when I finish a CD and I put it out, I kind of give myself a break. I get out the lab to kind of get my mind back because the studio can be overwhelming and thinking, and so I kind of give myself a break, let that album ride out. Then I get the urge to get back into the studio again and do some more writing. So with this CD, um I just been I tried to come up with a timeline. I said, nah, I'm not gonna do that. Let me just get in here and do some songs, come up with some tracks, pile them up, and let's see what I want to put on this CD. But I did want to give myself a timeline as far as by the end of this year, I wanted to have it done before the end of this year is out. That was my target. But look like it's not going to happen that way. But it's going to be, I'm sure, the top of the year, no later than February. I should be, you know, popping it out.
Okay. Now,
Yeah.
is it gonna be a all Methrone show, or are you featuring anybody on it?
Yeah. I think I might feature a couple rappers on it.
Now, I imagine you're probably gonna be super picky about who you feature on it.
Yeah. Because last CD I didn't want no the Scorpio CD I did. I didn't want no features. I just wanted just straight R&B. I didn't want nothing. I just wanted to go and all Methrone. But yeah, this CD I will have some features on. You know.
Okay. And I know you probably get asked this a lot. Who do you know? What artists have you rubbed shoulders with? Who have you worked with of note and things like that. I won't ask that question. All I'll ask is, of the people that you worked with, who did you enjoy working with the most?
Um, I enjoyed working with. I gotta tell you, Union Twins was off the chain. Them cats there, man. We was in Atlanta, and they was off the chain. I enjoyed working with them. And as far as doing shows, I did shows with a lot of artists, and we had fun backstage after the show. But working with Union Twins was crazy.
Yes, they have left the mark here in Hawaii at one point. Yeah, they blew through here, and I mean
Oh
they
yeah,
blew through here.
oh yeah, yeah, man.
And even with a group like them, I mean, and again, it's just one of those things I keep telling people, man, they ain't making no more music. Like, bro, they just put out a single. What are you talking about?
Yeah, yeah,
If
yeah.
you're really a fan of good music, and
Right.
that's just always gonna be my stance. Good music ain't got no
Yeah.
expiration date.
It doesn't. It
None
doesn't.
of that.
Yeah.
None of that.
No, man. No. Yeah. You'll find it. If you love that good music, you're gonna find it. You know.
Indeed.
Yeah. Yeah.
Indeed. I would love to have been able to be a fly on the wall when you first came up with Loving Each Other for Life. Did you write that completely yourself?
Yeah. I wrote, man, that song. You know what? That song. I did the track to that song, and when I did the music, it felt so good, man. I wrote that song like in 20 minutes, less than like 25 minutes. I wrote that whole song. Yeah. And I wrote it. I said, well, time to go to the studio to lay these vocals. I was in Atlanta, called up my man. Look, let's book some time. Let me go and come in here and lay these vocals. And man, it was
It was
history
on.
after that. Yeah,
It was
yeah,
definitely on after that. And I
yeah.
mean, Midnight Love, boy. Whew.
Oh yeah, Oh yeah. Yeah, that was, man, Midnight Love, baby. Yes, sir.
I think Midnight Love was one of the longest standing bastions of
Yeah.
R&B love songs. I mean, what,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
like you said,
Yeah.
what most people call R&B today, to me, is not really. That's not really R&B. I mean, there are
Right, right.
some new artists who, pay a lot of homage to
Oh yeah.
those
Oh
who
yeah.
came before, and you can hear
Exactly.
Bruno.
You
The
know.
thing that Bruno Mars and Anderson .Paak has been doing lately with Silk Sonic, we all just loving that.
Oh yeah,
So
definitely.
there are those that do, but there are so
Yes,
many
yes.
more that get thrown into the R&B bin
Yeah,
for, I
yeah,
guess,
yeah.
sales purposes or whatever. And you listen to it, it's like,
Right.
man, this ain't no R&B. What the hell is this?
Yeah, yeah. Right, right. Exactly, exactly. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, man.
So getting older in the game, and that's something that also artists, and I'm getting older. Do you? At first, I guess I kind of dreaded it because you hear, on one side of your head, people saying, "Man, this is a young man's game. It's a young man's game." But then on the other side, it's like, yeah, but I still got a lot of stuff I can talk about. I still got a lot of stuff to say.
Right,
So
right.
getting older in the game, do you consider that more of a plus and less of a liability, even though record labels may not share that sentiment or whatever? Do you as an artist feel like, you know what, as we age or as we gain more wisdom, our music gets 10 times better?
Yeah, yeah. And I feel, as far as getting older, understand what I'm saying? A lot of things with me have gotten better. Even my vocals have gotten stronger, better. If you listen to some of my stuff, you listen from my life, and you can listen to my stuff now, and you can tell a big difference in the vocal experience and the vocal change as far as the strength, you know. And but yeah, I mean, getting older, man, I feel like I'm still fresh. I got ideas. I want to write about different stuff, and it don't, nothing left, and it's just one of the things, man. The love for the music. You get older. You got the love for it. You still got the gift. You can still deliver. Hey, man, it's well, why not? I got to keep at it. I
That's
gotta
right.
give the people what they love, man. You
I'm
know,
definitely with
if
you
it's
on that.
yeah, if God has blessed me with this talent, and I still have it, He haven't taken it away. So I'm gonna keep putting it out.
So I just wanted to get a little bit personal. So are you a family man these days, or?
Yeah. Well, I got two daughters. I have
Okay.
yeah, I have a 20-year-old, and I have a 8-year-old. Yeah.
Wee.
Yeah, that's a big gap there. Yeah. Yes, sir. Yeah.
Yes, sir. Hey, shout out to fathers everywhere, especially those of us that got little ones. My youngest is 6, so
Okay.
I'm right there with you. I
Yeah,
definitely
yeah,
feel it.
yeah. I feel
I
you. I feel
definitely feel
you.
it. But
Yes,
daughters
sir.
are a
Yes, sir.
treasure, man. Daughters are a treasure,
Yeah.
and
Oh yeah.
at,
Oh yeah.
being a father, I'm sure that you kind of want their their first example of manhood to be a
Yeah.
positive example, an upright and moral example.
Oh
And
yeah. Oh
being in
yeah.
the music business, at sometimes that must have been a little bit difficult with things that you're surrounded with. How did you manage to
Right.
stay focused and grounded? So that didn't come into the field of view for your family.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, that didn't take much for me, because I'm not, I'm pretty much always grounded anyways. I'm um not so carried away. I always stay focused. Never been just this crazy outgoing. So that's never been a problem for me. You understand what I'm saying? So that didn't affect anything as far as me, with my music, and raising them, and trying to keep them on the right path. But yeah, that's, and I know, sometimes it can get crazy with a lot of artists or whatever. I guess it just depends on you as a person. You understand what I'm saying? But yeah, man, I love my daughters to death, and When I come home, that's what they get. They get daddy. They get daddy. And Methrone is on the road. And hey, when I'm home, they get daddy.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
That's what's up. What advice would you give to aspiring R&B artists who are kind of in that place where they feel like, the music isn't getting the traction that they want. They're not getting the bookings that they want. The radio stations, ain't giving us no airplay. What advice would you give them as a OG in the game that kind of knows the struggles, especially being independent for a large extent? What advice would you share with them?
Um, well, yeah, I know that that it gets discouraging. And, you know, but like I said once before, you gotta first you have to be strong minded, because this business will either eat you up. You got people that'll eat you up. Everybody ain't gonna like you. First, you gotta realize that everybody ain't gonna like what you do. You understand what I'm saying? And you got to build that strength. Like you got to build that wall to be able to take that. Everybody ain't gonna like what you do, but if you believe it in yourself enough, you understand what I'm saying? You just keep going. Just keep going. Keep recording. Whatever you do, just keep doing it. You understand what I'm saying? You got to build some tough skin in this business because it will be some discouraging moments that'll have you going back. This ain't for me. But hey, a lot of people don't like my music. But I built tough skin to know that, I accept that. You understand what it's, but I know it's a lot of people do. I got a fan base that love my music, and hey, I'm doing it for them and the people and my new fans that's coming, and they want to hear some good music. I'm gonna give it to them. And the people that don't like it, you just don't like
That's right. That's right.
it.
Now, I'm a fan. I would love to see you here in Hawaii performing in one of the venues that have recently come back to life since everything started opening up.
Oh yeah,
Now that our case counts are down, thank God. Hope they stay that way.
yeah.
So are you looking to do more touring? Are you just kind of wanting to finish up the CD first before you get into that?
Well, yeah, I've been touring. I've been doing shows. I've been bouncing back and forth. I do my shows. I record. Um, Times I have to do my shows, I go do my shows. But yeah, I've been bouncing back and forth. So I'm still touring, doing my shows and recording at the same time.
Well, hopefully Hawaii will be one of those destinations.
Oh, definitely, definitely. We're gonna have to work on that. We're gonna have to work on that. Definitely. Oh yeah.
That would be lovely. That would be real
Yes, sir.
lovely.
Yes, sir. Definitely.
Well, I
We'll work on that.
definitely want to thank you for sharing some of your time with us today. I know how busy you are. I know you're still performing, recording, all of that, and your weekend should just be for relaxation. But I'm so
It's all
grateful
good.
that you took a little bit of
Yeah,
time out your day to come through and chop it up with your boy. And you're welcome
no
back
doubt.
anytime you want to come through.
Appreciate that, man. Appreciate that, bro. Thanks for having me.
Well, before you go, let our viewers know where they can find your music, where they can reach out to you.
Well, you can reach out to me. I'm on IG, Methrone Music. That's Methrone Music. Methrone, Methrone Music, Music. Same with Facebook. All across the board, Methrone Music or Methrone. Used to be reinvented, but it's Methrone Music. Facebook. You can reach me.
Got it. And I'll be sharing those social media tags throughout the show as well, in case they didn't get it the first time. I'll make sure that they get it on the
Definitely.
replay and as the show goes on. And I'm definitely going
Well,
to air two of your videos that I managed to find. And man, it took a little bit of effort, took a little bit of searching. So,
yeah, yeah,
but
yeah.
I got the video for Loving Each Other for Life, and I have the
Okay.
video
Yeah.
for Your Body.
Oh yeah.
So
Oh yeah.
definitely going to treat the viewers to that, so they can get a little bit more familiar with the man, the legend that is known as Methrone, and start following you a little bit more heavily from this side out
Oh
here
yeah.
in the
Definitely.
middle of the Pacific. Again, brother,
Appreciate it.
thank you so much for taking some time out today and talking with me. And stay safe, stay
No
blessed,
doubt.
and we
Thank
hope
you,
to hear
bro.
more and more new music from you.
You definitely will, man. Appreciate you, man.
All right, my brother, you stay up, stay safe.
All right. Peace, dude.
freaky, babe. I'll touch your body, show you that the time is now. Now I wanna love you like you never been loved, babe. So make it still and know. It will be me and you together, rolling in the bed, hiding in the covers, loving each other for life, babe. Loving each other for life, babe. It will be me and you together, rolling in the bed, hiding in the covers, loving each other for life, babe. Loving each other for life, babe. Loving you constantly all through the night, toe to toe with your body on top of mine, soaking wet. That's the way I like it, babe. So don't forget the towels as you step into my room. Step into my room, babe. Oh, it will be me and you together, rolling in the bed, hiding in the covers, loving each other for life, babe. Loving each other for life, babe. It will be me and you together, rolling in the bed, hiding in the covers, loving each other for life, babe. Loving each other for life, babe. Break it down, break it down. Ooh, said I like it, baby. Ooh, that's the way it's gonna be. Me and you one-on-one in my bedroom. Whoa, yeah. Darling told me, say you're gonna like it, darling. It would be me and you together, rolling in the bed, hiding in the covers, loving each other for life, babe. Loving each other for life, babe. See, it would be me and you together, rolling in the bed, hiding in the covers, loving each other for life, babe. Loving each other for life. That's the way it's gonna be. Whoa. It will be me and you together, rolling in the bed, hiding in the covers, loving each other for life, babe. Loving each other for life, babe. It will be you, baby, rolling in the bed, hiding in the covers, loving each other for life, babe. Loving each other for life, babe. It will be me and you together, rolling in the bed, hiding in the covers, loving each other for life, babe. It's alright, loving each other for life, babe. It will be me and you together, rolling in the bed, hiding in the covers, loving each other for life, babe. Loving each other for life, whole life. Together, rolling in the bed, hiding in the covers, loving each other for life, babe. Loving each other for life.
Loving each other for life from Methrone. Stick around. We got another video from the brother called Your Body. And go check him out on IG at Methrone Music. You can also find him on Facebook. Just look for Methrone. We're going to keep it moving inside the 808 After Show with your boy Shango the Don Ragga. Keep it locked.
See you in the city, looking all pretty, but I pretend you don't exist.
Something new from Hawaii's own So Diosa. It's called Just Like Me.
Damn, I wish I had it right about now. Deleted your number.
Late nights and weekends, every holiday, every season. I was working and making too much money to spend for no reason. Turn my back on the law, call it treason. Lord knows this shit ain't cheap, being a bad bitch. Body on yum yum, hair long, manicure, pedicure, lashes. Lord knows it ain't easy. Being on my own in the 808, believe me. Everyone would assume, but no one ever knew who I was with or what I would do. Spent every shooting star, had my breath in the tunnels, birthday wishes and Christmas. God came through when I looked at you. I knew I needed somebody else who.
See you in the city, looking all pretty, but I pretend you don't exist. See you in the city, looking all pretty, but I pretend you don't exist. Deleted your number. Damn, I wish I had it right about now. Deleted your number.
Late nights and weekends, every holiday, every season. I was working and making too much money to spend for no reason. Turn my back on the law, call it treason. Lord knows this shit ain't cheap, being a bad bitch. Body on yum yum, hair long, manicure, pedicure, lashes. Lord knows it ain't easy. Being on my own in the 808, believe me. Everyone would assume, but no one ever knew who I was with or what I would do. Spent every shooting star, had my breath in the tunnels, birthday wishes and Christmas. God came through when I looked at you. I knew I needed somebody else who make music rap like me, ain't afraid to trap like me. Gold chain on his neck, best looking motherfucker out here just like me. You gon' hate him for you love him, got you in your feelings just like me. Let it fuck rough like 3-4 times every time just like me. Make music rap like me, ain't afraid to trap like me. Gold chain on his neck, best looking motherfucker out here just like me. You gon' hate him for you love him, got you in your feelings just like me. Let it fuck rough like 3-4 times every time just like me. I'm so fucking happy, I cannot believe it. I'm so attracted, a little distracted when I see haters talking in my side view. That I'm with him like why you don't second guess your value. Sometimes you be asking me why you, but I know that you know the truth. I feel like you feel it too. I know you know I do. I want you to want me the way that I want you, but I'm pretty sure you do. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you do. Make music rap like me, ain't afraid to trap like me. Gold chain on his neck, best looking motherfucker out here just like me. You gon' hate him for you love him, got you in your feelings just like me. Let it fuck rough like 3-4 times every time just like me.
Loving each other for life, babe. Girl, I've been wanting to touch your body so bad. Girl, you been stalling and you want me just as bad. Girl, let's stop tripping and let's get this party started. All we need is a little bit of music and a bar. Me watching you all night long, you watching me all night long. Take this page out of my pocket so nobody can call. You can take my clothes off, I can take your clothes off. Girl, you can take it slowly or you can jump right on me. Girl, I want your body all over my body tonight, babe. Or how about my body all over your body tonight, babe? Girl, ain't nobody gonna stop this love affair. Me down here looking at your body up there. You showing me things I've never seen before. Straight from the shower, baby, on down to the floor. You freaking me all night long, me freaking you all night long. When your body wet and slimy, me bumping all up behind you. Girl, we don't want it, freaking each other to this song. With your body on my body, ain't nothing but a Methrone party. Girl, I want your body all over my body. Hey, babe, your body on my body. How about my body all over your body tonight? Tonight, I want your body all over your body, all over my body tonight. My body. Hey, how about my body all over your body? Do you mind? Do you mind, baby? Me and you together, loving each other forever. All up in my bedroom, kissing all around you, baby. Circles, sipping on some cognac, singing dirty things. Your body all over, your body all over. Waiting for the moment for you to climb up on me. Your body soaking wet. Getting very freaky. Cause my body needs it. I want your body all over my body. I want your body all over my body, babe. You see, that's the way it's supposed to be, baby. All over your body, babe. Whoa, tonight, your body belongs to me, baby. All over your body. Would you mind? Would you mind? Yeah. Girl, I want your body all over my body, baby. Tonight, my body belongs to you, girl. All over your body, babe. Oh, girl, I want your body all over my body, baby.
All right. It's your boy Shango Ragga. Still sitting in with you for this episode of the 808 After Show. Big shout out to my special guest today, the one, the only Methrone. Make sure you check him out on IG at Methrone Music and on Facebook at Methrone. That's METHRONE. If you're as much of a fan of just that baby making R&B music as I am, hey, you need to check out my boy. Been in the game for a minute, still putting down incredible tracks. Thank you so much for taking time out of a busy day and stopping through and chopping it up with your boy. So if you missed that interview, make sure you catch the replay of the 808 After Show. We are broadcasting live simultaneously to YouTube Live, Vaughn Live TV, Mixcloud, Twitch TV, the Rude Boy Radio 808 website, and of course the 808 AFTA Facebook page, courtesy of my own personal page. So we heard from a few different artists after we chopped it up with Methrone, brand new joint So Diosa, celebrating her newfound love. After you so do your thing, girl. The video's tight and the song's even tighter. It's called Just Like Me. And we also are going to get into a new one from my homegirl, the Real Aloha, as well as new joints from Willie G, OG Libra, Astro Guillotine, Methrone, and Corner Boy, and Mecca Royal featuring Temple Divine, and my dude Rocco 808, his brand new joint called Suicides, featuring Van Silk. Don't go nowhere, man. We got a lot of brand new music videos on the way for you. Thanks so much for tuning in to 808 After Show with your boy Shango, the Don Ragga.
Good millions. I need a good million. I need a good million. Wake up like I need a good million. No commercial when I'm feeding the children. Big Willie, see my cousin ain't around cause the bitch still stealing. Certain shirt and dick on my lap like tip drilling. I need a good million. Good millions, I need a good million. Good millions, I need a good million. Good millions, I need a good million. Never won't, never need a lot. Really on my mind, oh yes, I am real fine. Get better with time, like wine, slim thick, so he like my wine. And we must got great minds, both thinking he mine. Millie here, Millie there, like I got the car to hide. They in school now, one beef, I brought pounds, pick a side. I made the cut, but told them bitches pick a knife. Remember loose lips, make a nigga lose life. Don't cry to me, cry to Christ, Lord and Savior. I know dudes doing life that praise them, God label me a fucking beast. I'ma stand tall, not fall for anything. Wake up like I need a good million. No commercial when I'm feeding the children. Big Willie, see my cousin ain't around cause the bitch still stealing. Certain shirt and dick on my lap like tip drilling. I need a good million. Good millions, I need a good million. Good millions, I need a good million. Good millions, I need a good million. Keep a couple hitters round me when I pivot. Yeah, I know you seen a lot of shit, cause I did it. My bitches never ran, yeah, we all mean business. Ray, let me get my one wish in. I just need a good million. If you could run it like Chris, put a deal in. Baby, man, I'm focused, now I'm feeling. Surprised I'm a villain. I beat enough hoes up, they shocked that I'm chilling. My mindset different, too much love. Want them out to my win, my pad and my pen. They look to me to see what talented is. Shows booked in a pandemic, like really whose plan is it? Yeah, like really who plan is it? Wake up, like I need a good million. No commercial when I'm feeding the children. Big Willie, see my cousin ain't around cause the bitch still stealing. Certain shirt and dick on my lap like tip drilling. I need a good million. Good millions, I need a good million. Good millions, I need a good million. Good millions, I need a good million.
Brand new from Willie G, Southside Natives.
What up, nigga? What up, Willie? We got we in this bitch. What up? Yeah.
G played the block since a shorty. Granny tried the best she could to raise me up, holy. But I was in the streets trying to imitate the OG. Really in the field, I got my turf like a goatee. Let me tell him it was time, kill or let me. Doing for an ounce, we got a quarter apiece. Then we hit the block, you know we up in the feet. Excuse me, little boy, but you ain't fucking with me. Okay, you peeping. Sharks in the water, we gon' take them to the deep end. Full court press, got these niggas stuck on defense. Hey, you know Victoria gon' hit me with the secrets. Made a sex tape with the bitch and then we leaked it. You know how we do. Shorty funny from the poop through. Cool, when she got a girlfriend too. Ooh, I'm finna hit him with that chooches. Bitch, my life a movie. All my niggas scrap, but we still keep a toolie. We don't fuck with lanes, man, these niggas too goofy. He be dropping names, I responded like, who he? That's why his main bitch show me pictures of the coochie. Ooh, we up on G mode, aka the beast mode. Still ballin' with the team, bro. Looking like I just put up in the cheat code. I'm just tryna do my thing, baby. Tryna live up to my name, baby. You know I stayed up in my lane, baby. Shit, all the things I overcame, baby. I know shit been kinda strange lately. I been tryna keep my sane lately. I can tell you about that pain, baby. I can tell you about that pain, baby.
They know my songs, but they don't even know my name. Look at all the battles I done fought and overcame. Suicidal thoughts where I come from, we yell it's bang. I can't explain, but they can never feel my pain. Check it. Daddy made a soldier, mama raised a hustler. Always chasing money, getting bucks is a mustard. Never been a buster, but I bust a couple rhymes. Mind on my money, money on my mind. Hustle every day like Tony Hawk, I'm on the grind. I'm coming up next cause they falling behind. Gave sight to the blind with these words of mine. Got the blueprint to the game, this is organized crime. Got the keys to the city, the state of mind. This mind the state, elevated I'm flying. Didn't have none yesterday, but now I got time. I gotta be the finest and I ain't even trying.
I'm just trying to do my thing, baby. Trying to live up to my name, baby. You know I stayed up in my lane, baby. Shit, all the things I overcame, baby. I know shit been kinda strange lately. I've been trying to keep my sane lately. I can tell you about that pain, baby. I can tell you about that pain, baby.
All right. This one's from OG Libra featuring Rascas and J-Ro from the Alcoholics. Next coasting.
OG got it locked, I'm not losing. Mike about 1,000,000 watt. I got truth, speak truth. Never had the range of a coupe. Nope. Blue collar cat spit flame in the booth. Never changed up. Been around the game for a few. Focus now, redirected aim at the loot. Big shockers of the 50-ish. I'm on McGilligan, building with all my fishermen. To feed you, no sitting on the wave, just waiting to break through. I'ma take it to the stage, I was made to make moves. From a city to yours, aloha, stay golden, it don't stop. We still living in the moment. For the love of hip-hop, we stay open. OG, Ras, and J-Ro, the next code. From a city to yours, aloha, stay golden, it don't stop. We still living in the moment. For the love of hip-hop, we stay open. OG, Ras, and J-Ro, the next coast.
Aloha, aqua boogie like sonar. I jump out the Pacific like Hammerhead with a crowbar. Pair of Vans in a white V-neck. How the West Coast stay on deck. I surf the net and catch bitches like fishes. They love my style. Put something wet around their neck like a layout of luau. Real Carson Juvenile. Godfather, gangsta red, respect to the booyah. Rascas so hot I turn sand to glass. Turn glass to bombs for you to smoke in your grass. So puff, puff, pass. Or grab a fifth of liquor and get fucked up fast. Real hip-hop live in Hawaii on the main island. Honolulu is where you find me, spitting the grimy. Ain't a nigga living that can outrhyme me. I'm conceited, big-headed like mahi.
From a city to yours, aloha, stay golden, it don't stop. We still living in the moment. For the love of hip-hop, we stay open. OG, Ras, and J-Ro, the next code. From a city to yours, aloha, stay golden, it don't stop. We still living in the moment. For the love of hip-hop, we stay open. OG, Ras, and J-Ro, next coast.
Quality over quantity, born with a full money. Bobby, Ricky, Ralph, Mike, and Ronnie. Cool it now, sucker, balling out like the Ruckers. Double U's like the Woo, continue bringing ruckus. To the far west, on the quest to the islands. Styling on your fools while my paper still piling. Roll Ras and Libra, go back like the Tiga. Word to my bro Tila, still here like Fila. James Robinson, here to make it clear like Drano. When the tractor should've blow like an active volcano. 3 the hardest way, no crossover, Tim Hardaway. Rockin' live since the Furious 5 partaways. McCormick Grandmaster, semi-auto hand blaster. 30-year run, y'all just begun like Jimmy Castor. Cold scars going hard with the liquid in the middle. Sway, no, we got the answers, man, it ain't a riddle.
From a city to yours, aloha, stay golden, it don't stop. We still living in the moment. For the love of hip-hop, we stay open. OG, Ras, and J-Ro, the next code. From a city to yours, aloha, stay golden, it don't stop. We still living in the moment. For the love of hip-hop, we stay open. OG, Ras, and J-Ro, the next coast.
say she like cruise like Jazzy. Well, damn. Yeah, drop that Addy. Honey girl say she like cruise like Jazzy. Put her in a front seat, shotgun Sally. Ain't no beef, only case getting patty. Yeah, drop that Addy. Green light go. And when the Optimo finish, we gon' roll up some more. I got some friends with some ends, and you got friends too. In the Benz, Bubba Lens goes right in the coupe. I'm like, yeah, drop that Addy. Honey girl say she like cruise like Jazzy. Put her in the front seat, shotgun Sally. Ain't no beef, only case getting patty. Yeah, drop that Addy. Green light go. And when the Optimo finish, we gon' roll up some more. I got some friends with some ends, and you got friends too. In the Benz, Bubba Lens goes right in the coupe. I'm like, yeah, cute face, thick waist, I ain't tripping. Her credit good, shoot my shot, Scottie Pippen. Go dumb, work smarter, cut loose like a barber. Got a plug on hand, I'm a Pearl City Charger. Got drip, big drip, ain't a damn thing harder. Honolulu hot boy D, Wayne Carter, I'm back. Who left? I got everything right. Thick bitch, hard cold, she the Dairy Queen type. Like, yeah, drop that Addy. Honey girl say she like cruise like Jazzy. Put her in the front seat, shotgun Sally. Ain't no beef, only case getting petty. Yeah, drop that Addy. Green light go. And when the Optimo finish, we gon' roll up some more. I got some friends with some ends, and you got friends too. In the Benz, Bubba Lens goes right in the coupe. I'm like, yeah, drop that Addy. Honey girl say she like cruise like Jazzy. Put her in the front seat, shotgun Sally. Ain't no beef, only cakes getting petty. Yeah, drop that Addy. Green light go. And when the Optimo finish, we gon' roll up some more. I got some friends with some ends, and you got friends too. In the Benz, Bubba Lens goes right in the coupe. I'm like, yeah, bitch, I'm a star. Ringo, 4 bad bitches with me, that's bingo. From down under, I'm a dog like Dingo. Drop my album, then I drop a new single. Skirt off the lot with the hyper icing. Bought my own car, no driver's license. Dumb diddy dumb, yeah, she think I need a tutor. I'ma fuck her, kick her out, yeah, this bitch gon' need a Uber. Like, yeah, drop that Addy. Honey girl say she like cruise like Jazzy. Put her in the front seat, shotgun Sally. Ain't no beef, only case getting patty. Yeah, drop that Addy. Green light go. And when the Optimo finish, we gon' roll up some more. I got some friends with some ends, and you got friends too. In the Benz, Bubba Lens goes right in the coupe. I'm like, yeah, drop that Addy. Honey girl say she like cruise like Jazzy. Put her in the front seat, shotgun Sally. Ain't no beef, only case getting patty. Yeah, drop that Addy. Green light go. And when the Optimo finish, we gon' roll up some more. I got some friends with some ends, and you got friends too. In the Benz, Bubba Lens goes right in the coupe. I'm like, yeah, drop that Addy, Addy, yeah, drop that Addy. Drop that Addy, Addy, yeah, drop that Addy. Tsunami.
All right. That was my man Astro Guillotine with his latest visual for his joint Drop That Addy. I know that I know the rejoinder says Thursdays at 11 p.m. Just ignore that. Just ignore that. You guys know where to find us every Saturday, 12 noon, right here on Facebook Live, YouTube Live, Vaughn Live TV, Mixcloud Live, the Rude Boy Radio 808 After Show page on the Rude Boy Radio 808.com website, as well as I'm missing somebody. Who am I missing? Twitch TV. That's correct. So we're on about 6 or 7 different platforms simultaneously with the show. So definitely you can find us literally anywhere 12 noon. Just look for the 808 After Show. We'll be continuing to have on special guests, as well as brand new music and videos from Hawaii's hottest up-and-coming artists doing hip-hop, R&B, and reggae. That's right. We still putting in right here on the 808 After Show. Speaking of which, they're planning on reaching out to some of the artists' videos you saw on today's show and the show before today, and try to get them online, chop it up and see what they got going on musically now that the island's starting to gradually open back up. Tonight, if you're looking for something to do, you can head over to Shark Theater on Joint Base Pearl Harbor for the second free show with comedian Tommy Davidson, that's right. In Living Color. You know what I'm saying? What was the joint with him and Jamie Foxx when they was trying to, Mac and all that? But you know what I'm talking about. I'm old. I forget things. Forgive me. But he will be there tonight for his second show. Tickets are issued beginning at 5:30 p.m. I'll just read from my hand and the teleprompter. Tickets issued beginning at 5:30 p.m. First come, first served. While supplies last. Dilly-dally. Think you're going to hang around in the parking lot pregame, and you might just be in the parking lot for the entire show. So get there early. Doors open at 6 p.m. and the show starts at 7:30 p.m. And it is open to DOD ID card holders who are 18 and up and their sponsored guests. It's adult-themed content. Don't be bringing, your church group. Don't show up with them. All right? Ain't anybody but them. Because somebody going home mad. And that's going to be a real awkward silence in the car ride on the way home. So ice cold adult beverages and snack bar items available for purchase from 6 to 7:30 p.m. with a credit or debit card. And that's credit and debit card sales only, so they're not really looking to take on no cash. And seating will be assigned upon arrival due to COVID mitigation. So bear all that in mind, but that's going down tonight on Joint Base Pearl Harbor. Sharky's Theater, the second free show with the legendary comedian Tommy Davidson. All right, shout out to the homegirl Spades. We're going to get back into some more music videos. And let's see who we still have on deck. Still got the new joint from Ragga 808, Suicide featuring Van Seal. Diverse Official with Summer Love. Methrone, Veteran Flow, and Corner Boy and Deadbeat. Ready to Ball, as well as another one from OG Libra featuring Jay Shu called Iron Wings, and the homegirl Mac Royal when Temple Divine Waves. So let's get into it. You still locked inside the 808 Show with your boy Shango down Ragga. Another new one from the man.
About to give him something different.
Methrone, Veteran Flow.
The outro.
Bankroll on the beat, yeah, bankroll, he go loco.
When I copped that new Mercedes Benz, I started losing all my fakest friends. Old friends turn to enemies. They can't handle real nigga energy. I've been flying over, going state to state. But niggas rather hate than congratulate. That's just what it is, I had to overcome it. It don't make sense if it ain't making money. Versace frames, Gucci bag filled with hundreds. Take her out for sushi, then get in her stomach. Doing all the things you shouldn't do in public. Cause I'm just the realest nigga you ever fucked with. Came a long way from pushing around a bucket to icy gold chains that we ain't never tucking. Used to catch the bus and be late for work. Now it's Louis, Gucci, and Balmain shirts. Stepping out the crib feeling like my father. Paint on the 6 dripping like it's water. Push to start before they had push to start. Pushing Kush before they put the cushion carts. Turn my dreams to my future life. His and her chains on my future wife. Did it for my hood, never for the likes. Everywhere I'm good, this my paradise. Still the coldest in the game, no competition. All these rappers rap about his guns and bitches. Copping glizzies just so you can take some pictures. Never needed weapons, all my youngins killers. Came from the dirt, rose out a legend. We all been hurt, but love comes with lessons. Every flow I'm giving you is just another blessing. Solidifying the standard I hold on the west end. Wiping down the Sadie's coupe I keep in Vegas. Young bucks passing saying look he made it. Started from the bottom underneath the basement. Started from a car, beat a lot of cases. Catch me in the city on some cover sliding. They say they outside, but they really hiding. First class flights always fly Hawaiian. You won't find another like me in all 8 of the 9th island.
Something a little different and something a little new. Mecca Royal, Temple Divine, Waves.
Tide pulls to high vibrations. Energy, so they caught up in a wave, splashing on waves, stroking like the ocean. Heartbeat through your eyes.
The sun, hot, skin wet and sticky. Listen to the waves and smell of plumeria. Golden skin shimmers and sparkle as your sun lays kisses upon it. Become captivated by my koa wood eyes. Sink deep into my soul.
Caught up in a wave, splashing on waves, stroking like the ocean. Heartbeat through your eyes.
Aloha Ali. Do you know your next time? That's okay. Just jump in. Free dive. The deep, dark realms of my ocean invite you inside. Swim into my mermaid's cave. Listen to my siren song. Deeper and deeper you go, becoming free to your curiosity. Wet whispers to my purple coral while you wander in search of temples, treasure.
Caught up in a wave, splashing on waves, stroking like the ocean. Heartbeat through your eyes.
How many feet under sea level are you really willing to go? Only willing to come up for air by the call of the conch shell. The pounding pressures of these waves form perfect pearls. Pop and rocks I pop on. These waves drive this catamaran into the sunset and never take your eyes off of that spot where the water and the sun kiss. Dip low into my horizon and catch the results when two optical phenomena combine.
Caught up in a wave, splashing on waves, stroking like the ocean. Heartbeat through your eyes.
Suicide with the top down, yeah. It's automatic when I roll out, yeah. All I really wanna know now, baby, are you gonna stay around, stay down? Suicide with the top down, yeah. It's automatic when I roll out, yeah. All I really wanna know now, baby, are you gonna stay around, stay down? Pardon me, watch the crowd while I part the seat. Mini me, tryna see what's up with all the freaks. Calling me like I'ma turn back on her just to see. Follow me, I feel like you my cup of tea. On top of me, blocking me out like a rebound. These Jimmy choose, I don't choose from the feet down. I'm on the road, coast to coast, it ain't a greyhound. I'm on my toes, hold on my bros, and I don't play around. Take a trip, you ain't gotta have a reason. To the crib, it don't matter, we ain't sleeping. Lick your lips, take a sip, now you leaning. Get the hit, no dip, now I'm feeding. Suicide with the top down, yeah. It's automatic when I roll out, yeah. All I really wanna know now, baby, are you gonna stay around, stay down? Suicide with the top down, yeah. It's automatic when I roll out, yeah. All I really wanna know now, baby, are you gonna stay around, stay down? Cause when I'm with you, I'm just sleeping on these other chicks. You're the only one for me, babe. And if I'm breathing, then you know I'm taking care of my shit. Because I ain't the one running game. I just wanna be your soldier. You was always the one I'm after. Making love even when we grow older. Let's just move it to the next chapter. Talk down, yeah. It's automatic when I roll out, yeah. All I really wanna know now, baby, are you gonna stay around, stay down? Suicide with the top down, yeah. It's automatic when I roll out, yeah. All I really wanna know now, baby, are you gonna stay around, stay down? First off, let me tell you that you're beautiful, and I want you for my own. Let me hear you whisper through the phone. Drop a pin, send the Eddie, I'll be right there for just you. Just rock with me, and won't you just roll with me? And I'll keep you company, and I'll give you everything.
Summer loving, it didn't last long. Wake up in the morning, she's gone. Till I see her, it won't be long. All alone while I sing this song about my summer love, my summer love, my summer love, my summer. Come back, my summer love, my summer love, my summer love, my summer love. She's my summer love, my summer love, my summer love, my summer. Can't wait till summer love, till summer love, till summer love, till summer love. It's been 3 months. 5 days, 9 hours since you left. My friends say I've gone crazy. You could say I'm a mess. Didn't mean to fall in love. How did this move so fast? 3 months came and left. Now I'm broke head in half. Waking up to ocean views. My body right next to you. Them freaky little things you do. My mind keep running through. But something happened, season came to an end. We had to say goodbye, and that's where my heartache began. Summer loving, it didn't last long. Wake up in the morning, she's gone. Till I see her, it won't be long. All alone while I sing this song about my summer love, my summer love, my summer love, my summer. Come back, my summer love, my summer love, my summer love, my summer love. She's my summer love, my summer love, my summer love, my summer. Can't wait till summer love, till summer love, till summer love, till summer love. Oh, they're right, I'm going crazy. Been lonely on the daily. Don't care now what they say, I knew that I'd see you again. The time has come today, and she flying on a plane. Can't wait to see your face and wipe all my rain clouds away. I told you I'll be waiting. I hope this time she's staying. Who do I think I'm playing? She'll come and she'll leave like a wave. But something happened, season came to an end. She kissed me on the cheek, said I'm never leaving again. Summer loving, it didn't last long. Wake up in the
All right. All right. That was some love from my man Diverse Visual. Before that, we heard from Ragga 808 featuring Van Seal with his brand new joint called Suicide. That's gonna do it for this edition of the 808 After Show with your boy Shango down Ragga. Once again, a big shout out to my man Methrone coming through all the way from the Sunshine State of Florida. Really appreciate him coming through for the interview. Make sure you go on IG and check out his music at Methrone Music. Follow the brother. I'm telling you, if you love good baby making R&B music, you will not be disappointed getting it in with Methrone. Be sure to tune in next week. I'll be back with all brand new music videos and tracks and hopefully a few guests. So you just never know who's going to come through the 808 After Show. Until then, y'all guys stay safe, stay blessed, and I'll see you next time. I'm out.
Bye.